Hey everybody, it's Christine here for January's video life and spiritual coaching session. So this month's theme is manifesting your 2024 in a fun way. Many of you I'm sure have seen my other videos about manifesting, whether it was vision boards or the manifesting jar for the New Year's. But of course, just so you can manifest anytime. But, again, everybody has that new year, new you kind of thing. So it's like, okay, so let's do that. And even though it's January 7th, it doesn't mean you're too late. Okay. The manifesting jar, if you go back to the videos on our website or on our YouTube channel, you'll see like, oh my God, the manifesting jar, that was supposed to go out New Year's Eve. What if I didn't do it? And oh my God, can I still do it? Of course you can still do it. Everything's intention. Everything is intention. 90% intention, 10% work. We just do the work because it's fun. Some of us need to have that visual cue to look at, So yes, by setting the intention on New Year's Eve to say, okay, this is what I want for the new year, you've set an intention. Now, whether you put it on a vision board, you write it down, or you create a jar, it doesn't matter. Okay, but the intention is the biggest part. And of course, we can start manifesting anytime. It can be any day of any month, any week, any part of the year, it doesn't matter. But we're gonna go with new year, new you, like most people do. So there's different ways to manifest, of course. And if you haven't seen the videos that I've posted, let's start with the manifesting jar. You still have time, it's January. The manifesting jar is basically, I write a letter to the universe and I say, I am now ready and willing, to receive. And then I write down all my goals and my dreams for my personal self. And then I write that letter. I even sign and date the bottom, just like if it was a contract. Like, to me, this just shows the universe that yes, I mean business. Here's my signature. This is what I'm looking for. Then this of course I set for New Year's Eve. I put it outside my door on New Year's Eve. And as if the end of the year, here you go, universe, this is what I want for next year. And then on New Year's Day, I take it and I bring it into my house, into my life, into myself. So yes, I'm bringing these things into what I want. And then I let the jar sit in my bedroom for the whole year. I don't even look at it until the second or third week of December. I open it up and go, wow, all the things that happened and all the things that didn't. There's two things here. So I'll get to that in a second. So of course, that's one way of doing it. And you can still do that. I tell people, make it a fun thing, an intention thing. Like I said, you can set intentions anytime. So get a mason jar. Never use plastic. Plastic, you can't, there's no energy in plastic. Get a glass jar. Mason jar is fine, whatever. And just write your list. I am now willing and ready to receive, and write everything down. Start with what you need for you. Okay, you're important. Don't forget that. You should be at the top of your list. What do you need? Emotionally, mentally, physically, now materialistically. Go from you to your spouse, significant other, partner, your kids, your family, your friends, your work, your car, house, living situation, finances, and then onto anything else that you want. Whether it be a car, a vacation, jewelry, I don't know, new puppy, whatever it might be. Okay, so that's one way. The second way is just to write a letter. Just write a letter to the universe. A lot of people like to do that throughout the year, every month on the new moon. New moon is all about manifesting. So they write a letter. I am now willing and ready to receive. And that might be a shorter term list. You may be something you really need now. So you may say, I'm now willing and ready to receive X amount of dollars to buy this. You know what I mean? Once you write it all down, and again, you can write as much as you want. You don't have to limit it. But I find that a new moon manifesting is more so in the sense of manifesting what I need, like kind of right now, versus the whole year. Like, here's my goals for the whole year. And when it happens, it happens. So then, you write it all down, you take it outside and you burn it under the new moon. I keep wanting to say full moon, sorry. Under the new moon. And of course, burn it safely. If you can't get outside to burn it, say you live in an apartment building, it would seem kind of weird to go out to the sidewalk and burn it, then you know what? Burn it in your sink safely. Again, there's water right around you, of course. So you can do that as well. If you're not into the burning thing, then you know what? It's fine. I always say fold the paper into yourself. I have a piece of paper right here. Hold on. Okay. Just happens to be something I made. But, you take your paper and you fold it towards you. You know what I mean? And then towards you again. And that's just showing that I'm bringing it. Again, it's intention. Okay. It really doesn't matter, but the intention, the visual intention, I'm bringing it to me. You know what I mean? To me, when you do the full moon, which is all about releasing and letting go of what no longer serves you, if you write it down and burn it, then you fold it away from you. Like, nope, I'm done. Here you go. Off you go. That kind of thing. How else can we do this? We can do vision boards. I just did a class this past Saturday at Sisters, and we just sat around, the 7 of us, I think it was. We just had fun, listened to music, and we talked, and we did cut pictures out of magazines and words out of magazines and pasted them to a poster board. Some people drew on theirs, others, jotted phrases down, things like that. It's whatever you want, because again, it's going to be fun. It's 90% intention, 10% work. So enjoy doing it. Have some fun with it. Don't be like, oh my God, I gotta get this done. Take your time. It's okay. The universe will wait. They really will. So, those are just 3 main ways right there that you can manifest. And again, I always say, I don't care how much you ask for or what you ask for, as long as you do it with gratitude. Because a lot of times people are like, I just want this and I want that and I want that and I want that and I want, but do you really want that? And this is where it goes back to where I said before about the needs, the wants, and what you do get and what you don't get. So for example, last month in December, I opened up my letter from the previous December, and I was like, one of the biggest components I was hoping for happened just the way I wrote it. It was amazing. And I was like, wow, I can't believe this happened. So quick story, I wanted to sell my house. Didn't know at the time when I wrote the letter I'd be selling my house. I had a thought that maybe I will. I don't know. I said, it depends. We'll see where life takes us. And it just unfolded naturally like I thought. I'm going to sell the house. It's going to sell quickly. I'm going to move out of there, move into my other space, and just boom, boom, boom. I'm going to make a huge profit, all that. And that's exactly what happened. And I was like, wow. Now I have some other things in there that didn't happen. But now that I look at it, I go, oh, thank God that didn't happen. Because sometimes what we know in the moment when we write it, the universe is like, yeah, they don't realize what's going to happen between now and later. They won't want that. Again, listen to the universe. They know everything. They know everything, okay? So if your internal intuition, that little voice in your head, that conversation you're having, thoughts and ideas that just pop in out of nowhere, feelings, trust that. That is your angels, your guides, your loved ones, God. They're all talking to you going, turn left, turn left. I'm telling you, turn left. And you go, yeah, no, I think I'm gonna go right. And then what happens? Uh-oh, I should have went left. Same thing when we write those goals and dreams. So one of my statements on my letter from December of 2022 for 2023 was, I hope me and so-and-so accelerate our relationship so that we can, make it more permanent. And needless to say, not long after that, we had broke up. And now I read it in the letter, I'm going, oh God, I'm glad that didn't happen. Because we weren't a match. At the time, it was still fairly new and it felt right. But again, we didn't know enough about each other to understand where our relationship would take us. So it stayed as more of a friendship than anything and never continued on from there. And, at some point we just didn't talk anymore because it wasn't going to be anything more than that. So it was like, it's okay, not a big deal. But, sometimes you write these things in a letter and you go, wow, yeah, I'm glad that didn't happen, and then you read other things. Yeah, maybe that can wait. And sometimes that is the case. So if you go back and read your letter or you've asked for things and they're not coming to fruition, then you have to look at it. Okay, let's reassess and say, am I meant to have it? Is it the right thing? Or is it just not the right time? Because that can be it as well. So if you keep putting it out there and it's not happening, then it's probably not meant for you, because the universe has bigger and better plans. Sometimes, again, we can ask for something and it may take a little bit of time, but then all of a sudden, boom, it does show up. And it's like, oh, okay, timing was everything. Trust and believe, okay? Let's see, what else? Attitude. So I talked about being grateful. You can't just want to want. The universe is like, yeah, no. They know what you need. They know what you truly want. And that's what they'll help you acquire. So if you're going to be just in your ego and go, I want new clothes, I want a new car, I want this and I want that, and I want to keep up with the fashion, I want to keep up with the trends, I got to keep up with the Joneses, that's ego. That's not a great place to be. So when we manifest, we want to always make sure that we're doing it, again, for the right reasons. And I know when I manifest, one of my things that I do is at the bottom of my letter or my intention when I'm doing a vision board is I ask for all of this for my highest and best, better than I could ever imagine. Because sometimes you may say, oh, I'd really love an extra $50 so I can go out and do something. And then suddenly the universe is like, no, you're very grateful. Here's 100. You'd be surprised. It happens. It happens a lot. I've gone away for a weekend. In fact, I went to New York City to the Javits Center to see a Hay House convention. Those are amazing. If you ever get a chance to go. Oh my God, it's just, you leave there like want to conquer the world. I mean, that's how motivated they get you. But a lot of good information, a lot of positivity, so on and so forth. So anyway, my sister and I went. And you're talking New York City, so yes, it's going to be expensive. And we had to get a hotel, and I had to pay to park the car. And of course, you're like a block or two away from Times Square, so you got to go look around. You got to hit the shops. You buy a few things. You got to eat, right? And of course, when you're at the convention, it's like there's breaks and whatnot where you can stop and grab coffee, grab water, whatever you need, something to eat. But before you know it, the whole weekend costs, just for myself, my part, $700. And I'm like, woo. Wow. Okay, I'm not, whatever. I needed to be here. I felt drawn to be here. I'm here. I know the universe is going to reimburse me, so to say. And I'm not going to worry about it. Whatever I have spent will come back to me. I'm telling you, okay? When the universe works, they work fast. I got home that Sunday night. On Thursday, I picked up my mail. I opened the mail and there's a check from a dentist saying, oh, guess what? Your insurance company opted to pay for your daughter's teeth. After all, here's $900. See? I spent $7, got back $9. So you know what? That trip ended up being free. I look at it as free because I had already paid out that money. So I actually made $200. You know, so it really, really does work. So now, how do you keep yourself in that momentum of manifesting and receiving? One thing is positivity, okay? Signs, messages, all that stuff. You know, so for example, you can't just go, okay, universe, I want a new car, and think that they're going to drop one in your lap. It's not going to happen. How the universe works, how the angels work, the creator, okay? I put it out there back in 2020. I'm like, my car is really starting to fall apart. I have had it for 11 plus years, whatever it was. It's rusting and this, that, and the other. I really need to get another car. So I'm like, all right, universe, my ultimate car I've always wanted is a Toyota. So please help me to acquire this type of Toyota. I really want it to have a moonroof. I want it to have power, everything. I want, you know, I don't know, this, that, and the other. I made my list. I want to spend this amount of money or less and let it be easy. That's a big thing to put on your board and your manifesting letter, whatever. Let it be easy. Okay. So I would go online because we were still COVID, and I would go online and I would look at cars and things would pop up on the screen. Hey, do you want to talk? Nope. I'd get off the computer, leave it be. I would go back on a different day and looking at cars again, looking at the type I want, how much they were, and I'm like, nope, 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 nope. Something would pop up on the screen. Hey, you want to chat? Nope. Get off the computer. And I remember one day being at work and I had time in between clients and I'm saying, oh, let me look on the computer. I want to check out the cars. And I found a gray one that I liked. And I was like, oh, that one's pretty nice. The price is really good. I'm like, oh, it's only 2 years old. I'm like, low miles. I'm like, wow. All of a sudden something popped up and it was like, would you like a $400 coupon? And I went, yeah. Next thing you know, it's like, somebody's calling me. Would you like an appointment to come see a car? And I'm like, yeah. Like it just fell out of my mouth. And I'm like, must be time, because I felt it so strongly. Okay. I'm telling you, I went down there. I told him what I saw online. He didn't know what I was talking about. But he said, I do have a gray one for you. Hold on. I'm going to go get it. So he leaves. He goes and gets the car, comes back. I walk outside to see it. And I'm like, oh my word. Now, for some of you, you know about my mom had passed away after we had opened Sisters of Solace almost 18 years ago. And so ever since then, she always sends me dragonflies. And I walk outside and on the back of the hatch on the RAV4 is a sticker like this big of a dragonfly. I'm like, are you kidding me? So I get in the car, I take it for a ride. I'm like, oh my word, I loved it. It was just like the smooth ride. It was comfortable. It had everything I wanted. It had the moonroof. It had all the gadgets, all the toys. I mean, you name it, cloth seats, beautiful, right? I get back and he's like, did you like it? I said, I love it. He said, do you want to buy it? I'm like, yes. Do you need to finance? I said, yes, please. He goes, okay, fill this out, sign here. You've been approved. Go see the manager. Saw the manager, ding, 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 boom, all done. Under 2 hours. He's like, come back on Thursday. We'll have it all cleaned up and ready to go for you. It was that easy. That easy. And I know people that have been in dealerships for 6 hours, 7, 8 hours. You know, they'll stay for 6 hours and leave and go back the next day for 6 more. I'm like, why? Why make it hard? Ask for it to be easy, and it can be easy. Trust and believe. So of course, anytime in my life, and now that I do this type of work, you know, and positivity and teaching classes and Reiki and all that, I realize all the times over my life that I have manifested things without even realizing that's what I was doing. Every time I saw something I wanted, I'm like, that's going to be mine. Oh, come on. You can't do that. You can't afford that. I'm like, I'm telling you, that's what I want. And that's what I'm getting. And then it would happen. And not, obviously not in an egotistical way. Like I'm a kid who wants everything that they see, you know. No, I was like, nope, that's what I want. I mean, even the car I traded in, when we had gone to look at it, because I was married at the time, it was like, okay, we're going to go look at those types of cars. And, you know, all the ones that were outside were like, okay. And I test drove one. I really liked it. But when I walked in the showroom, I was like, I want that one. He's like, this one? You don't like the ones? No, I want that one. Like, it was just different. It had, you know, the black, because it was a white SUV, and it had the black window shades. It had the black running boards. It had black roof rack. It had, I mean, you know, so it caught my eye, and I was like, that's the one, you know, and guess what I got? I got that one for the same price as the one outside that didn't have all that stuff on it. So, you know, manifesting works. It works. It's my energy. I keep it up here. And that's why when I want to attract things, I do. So, how do you do that? You got to work at it. Okay? It's not just like, I'm going to be happy and I'm going to be positive and everything's going to be mine. Yeah. It's in that moment. When you know there's something you want, I always tell people, think of something that you really, really wanted so bad, and then you finally acquired it. You know, like think about when you're 16, right? You want to get a license to drive. How excited are you about getting that license? Oh my God, I'm going to get my license. I can drive. I can go out by myself. I don't have to depend on my parents anymore, right? And you have all that emotion and you're positive and you can't wait. That's what you want to hold on to. That's what you want to hold on to. So of course, now as we're older, whether you're 20 something, 40 something, 80 something, it doesn't matter. This is when you find that, oh boy, okay. So now I have life. I might have a spouse or a significant other, I might have kids, I have a job, I might have a house, apartment, gotta pay rent, pay bills, pay insurances. Oh my gosh, and the list goes on and on, right? So now you're like, oh my God, how am I gonna afford this? How am I gonna afford that? Because now already your mind is in that moment of, I have all this to pay for, right? All this. How am I gonna do this? How is not your job. And that's one of the things I learned from one of my teachers. How is not your job. So she would teach us that anytime you go, but how, you go, stop. How is not your job. And it's not. It's the universe's job. So I want a car. But how am I going to get a car? I don't have the money. How am I going to get a car? I don't have the credit. How am I going to get a car? It doesn't matter. It does not matter. You tell the universe what you want. They will work with you to help you find exactly what you're looking for. And that's when you pay attention. Signs, symbols, messages. It was like me on the computer. It was just like that feeling like, you want a coupon? Nope. You want to talk? Nope. Like it just, nope. And that one day it was like, yeah, like it just hits you. Okay. So you go with your feelings. You go with those thoughts, those ideas, whatever it is in your head that pop up and say, yes, go. You know, that's how the universe talks to us. So that's what you pay attention to. So now the positivity part, we get back to that, is remembering that in order for things to come about, we have to stay positive. We have to stay uplifted. So what happens? Okay, so let me put it to you this way so you understand a little better. So think of that acquaintance, friend, family member, whoever, who may turn around and say, oh my God, I never have any money. Oh my God, all I have is bills. Oh my God, I can't do anything because I'm always broke. You ever notice those people never get out of that rut because they continuously talk about their negativity, right? Then you have the people that stay positive no matter what. I have a best friend. She's like, well, I don't know how I'm going to pay my bills, but I know I'll do it. It'll work out. It'll be fine. And she does every time. I'm like, girlfriend, I said, I don't know how you do it. And I don't know why I say that because I know how she does it. She stays positive. She stays optimistic and she works hard. You know what I mean? That's the difference. So don't go out and say, okay, universe, I would really love to acquire a new car because my old one's no good anymore. So I want it to have this, 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 and this, and this. Thank you. Probably won't happen, but that's okay. I hope that I get it. That's not a good energy to have. That's why my mantra is I trust and believe. Trust and believe, trust and believe, trust and believe. And I use that for everything, whether I'm trying to manifest something, I'm going through something, doesn't matter. I trust and believe everything will be okay. I trust and believe this situation will get resolved. I trust and believe that everything will be resolved and it will be fair. I trust and believe the universe is helping me to acquire what I need. You know? So trust and believe. If you can't get out of your negativity space, I trust and believe everything is coming to me now. What you think, what you say, is what manifests for you. So no matter if you go, I really need this, this, and this, so that, you know, I can pay my bills, I can do this, I can do that, whatever it might be. But then you go, it's like, the universe is like, she doesn't really want it. She doesn't really want it. You know, it's like, think about it. You know, it's like, you know, do you want this? I don't know. I guess. Like, you know, it's like asking somebody, do you want a piece of cake? Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Is it good? Maybe it's not good. I don't know. Well, maybe it's all right. Well, maybe a small slice. Well, obviously the person offering it to you is going, this person doesn't want a piece of cake, right? And it's just an example, of course. So, excuse me. So think about this, positive versus negative, okay? Now, if you hear somebody, I never have enough. I always have bills. I can't pay for anything. I'm always broke. What else is new? I'm sick again. Oh my God, I'm always sick. Oh my God, I always have a cold. Oh my God, I always have a headache. Oh my God, I always work with shitty people. Oh my God. How does that make you feel when you hear me say that? Right? How do you feel listening to me right now say, I'll never get anything. I'm not worthy. What if it's wrong? What if I make a mistake? Oh, I'm not good enough. I probably don't deserve it. How does that sound? Doesn't that right in this moment make you feel like, ugh, right? Feel how just those few words I'm saying make you feel down, make you feel negative, make your energy just hit the floor and die, basically, okay? Now, but let's move it to the other side, okay? The positivity piece. So the positivity piece is, you know what? I trust and believe everything's going to be great. Why? Because I am positive. I am uplifted. I know I'm going to get what I need. I know I'm going to get what I want. I'm worthy of it. Oh, what else? I don't know. It's like, you know, just those little bits. Like, I am worthy. I am love. I am positive. I am determined. I am motivated, right? I am moving forward. I believe everything that is coming to me now. Those are just a few examples. Now notice where your energy goes. It's like, oh, like words have energy. So therefore your thoughts have the same energy. So thinking and believing or speaking negatively is going to keep you in that negative space. So therefore, when you're like, oh, this is what I want, but you're going to be meh, 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 right? It doesn't come. Karma is a real thing. Law of attraction is a real thing, okay? No matter how do you look at it, law of attraction or karma, same thing, different words. It's whatever you put out is what you get back. So if you're going to be negative, you're going to get more negative. If you're going to be positive, you're going to get more positive. You're going to put out more gratitude, the more you're going to get. Because gratitude is a very positive mindset. So if you even spend a few moments a day, I am grateful for this, 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 and this, you're showing the universe that you're grateful for what you do have. So therefore, they send more your way. Again, if you're negative and you're like, I never get anything, nothing ever happens for me, everybody else has the great breaks, I get nothing, right? See, you're already, now just listening to me talk, the energy just drops, okay? That's just how I read cards as well. I'm an energy person. I tell people that. So if you ask me, what do you think about my relationship? And I go, I cannot help what my face does, okay? But I can feel it right away. My energy just drops. And it's like, oh, sorry. I hate giving people bad news, but that's what I get. And on the flip side of that, they're like, is my relationship okay? We've been fighting recently. And I'm like, oh, it's fine. It's fine. It's just a bump in the road. Don't worry about it. Like my energy just shoots up telling me, yes, it's good. Okay? So yes, we can have bumps in the road, whether it's a relationship or anything else. But knowing your energy, that's the biggest thing. So pay attention to your energy when you are manifesting. Keep it up. Keep it going. Keep it. And mind you, I know because some people go, yeah, you can't be positive all the time. No, you can't. You cannot. It is not easy. But the difference is, for me personally, okay, I've been doing this work a long time. I've been working on myself for years and will continue to do so because life is always a lesson, okay? And yes, I have been through some opportunities that have dragged me down, but yeah, I turn around and I get mad. I'm sad. I'm disappointed. I feel it. I honor it and I let it go. Yes, you know what? This sucks, but I trust and believe everything's going to be okay and I'm moving forward. I twist it right around. I'm a human being like everybody else and I have emotions just like everybody else. So yes, I do get mad. Yes, I get sad. Yes, I get disappointed. Yes, I have negative emotions. But I do not hold on to those negative emotions. I have been through many different things with many different people that were not very nice. And it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. It's part of life's lessons. But the difference is from, say, I don't know, 20, 30 years ago to now I'm like, hey, it is what it is. It's unfortunate, but I'll get through it. And people are like, aren't you mad? Oh yeah, I did get mad. I says, but I'm not going to stay mad. Why? Oh, I'd be mad forever because, not why. What is the anger doing for you? Absolutely nothing. It's only occupying a ton of space up here and keeping you in a negative space. So yes, honor your feelings. Acknowledge your feelings. Then let them go. Not that it changes the situation. The situation is still there. It is what it is. But I'm not going to allow myself to be in such a negative headspace or heart space, for that matter, too. For what? Whatever's going on with the rest of the situation is still going on. So I might as well change my attitude, change my energy, and move forward with it. So here's some fun things, because I hate talking about negativity if I don't have to. Here's some fun things that you can do to get your energy up, okay? And that's not just with manifesting. You can use it for anything. And this is something else one of my teachers taught me. When we're trying to manifest, law of attraction, The Secret, whatever you want to call it, okay? Think of what makes you happy. And now think of this imaginary line we're going to put right here. So below this line is all those negative feelings, okay? Above the line is all those positive feelings. So in order to manifest, we have to stay above the line, right? Okay. Yeah, we can drop a little bit. We can go up a little bit. We can do this as long as we're not doing that or that, okay? We want to stay as positive as possible. The negative space, no, we don't want to be way down here. Like I said, we can drop, honor your feelings, acknowledge, release and let go, bring it back up and raise it, okay? So how do we stay above that line? What do we do to get above that line? Okay. So one, it's the excitement of wishing for something new, right? My goals and my dreams. Okay. Like I remember when we started Sisters, when I was told from a psychic, my sister and I were told, oh, you two are going to go into business together. I was like, yeah, girlfriend, I don't know what you're talking about. Because at that time, I was a stay-at-home mom. My sister worked for Polaroid, and I'm like, honey, you're crazy. We have nothing in common. Nothing that we would go into business together. And that's when she was like, you're going to do Reiki. She's going to do massage. And I'm like, what is Reiki? I don't even know what Reiki is. You know what I mean? But that was a seed that needed to be planted in order for us to move forward. And I could have ignored it, or I could have honored my intuition, which I didn't even realize I was doing at the time, but I did. Honored my intuition and went and got a book on Reiki. And that's what flipped this switch in me. That was like, what? I have to do this, blah, 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 blah. So on and so forth. So we began to manifest and go through the motions of learning Reiki. She learned massage, paying attention to the signs, the messages, so on and so forth. And I remember just being so excited. We're going to open a business. We're going to do this. And I'm like, this is happening. Like, I was just like, with complete awe and excitement. And it happened. It happened. I honored my feelings in the positive way. And how did I keep myself happy? Because if something happened that kind of put me down, I would think about opening the business. I would think about doing the Reiki and helping people. And this was my purpose. Like I could feel it in my bones. And that's what kept us going through all of that, because it took time to find a place and, licenses and blah, 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 and all the things that go with it. And I'm like, wow, amazing. Absolutely amazing. So I would think of things that would make me excited, which for me was the business. Other times it's like, what makes you excited? What makes you happy? And I've heard people say, oh, when my kids were born, it just, that loving feeling of like, oh my God, look what we've done, look what we've created. And it just brings their emotions up. Okay. Other people are like, oh my God, watching videos of babies laughing. Now I have to say for myself, that's a good one, because I see babies laugh and I just want to laugh hysterically, which raises your energy. videos of puppies and kittens. And of course, now today with Reels and TikTok and all that stuff. Oh my God, putting voices to the animals and just, the sound effects. And it's just, oh my God, hysterical. Sometimes my sister and I, when we're down in Sisters of Solace, we would take a break lunchtime and we're eating our lunch and we're watching videos sometimes. And oh my God, so funny. I mean, laughter, like unbelievable. Like we have another massage therapist who rents from us. And she's like, oh my God, just to listen to you two laugh, it just raises the energy so much. She feels it as well. So, these are the things that bring our awareness up, our emotions up, our positivity up. It raises our energy. So that's what you want to do. Raise that energy. So if you're in a bad space, find something that raises your energy. Don't be a bump on the log and go, I'm in a bad mood and nobody can bother me because I don't want to talk to anybody. Right? I know we all do that. We've all done it. Now turn it around. So yes, maybe you're in a crabby mood. Pop on a video. Watch some silly dog talking, okay? Watching cats swat each other or slide down the stairs or down a slide, or dogs, especially huskies, right? So yeah, I watch a lot of videos. Huskies singing and talking, right? They're just silly little things, but they raise our energy. So what raises your energy? Is it your kids? Is it a video? Is it a good movie, a comedy? Those are great things to do to raise your energy. Maybe sit down and start writing down positive words. Believe it or not, even just sitting there watching yourself write down positive words will raise your energy, because the words themselves are energy. So just like before, when I was saying negative things and you can actually feel the energy just dropped, like, oh, this is awful. And then I changed it to positive words and you felt it move up, okay? Writing them down will do the same thing. So write down some positive words, write down things, make it fun. This is how we get what we need and what we want, is by having good energy, by having fun. So do fun things that raise your energy. Do fun things when you're manifesting, like decorating a manifesting jar or doing a vision board. Be creative, have some fun. You don't have to be perfect at it. Nobody needs to be perfect. Just do it. As long as you enjoy it, that's all that matters. And don't criticize what you're doing. You're making a vision board. Oh, but hers looks better. Mine looks like crap. Oh, seriously? It's not a contest. Have some fun. Enjoy. Don't worry about it. The whole point of it is just to manifest. That's it. Manifest your wants and your needs, your goals and your dreams. Have fun. Raise the energy. And when your energy can't be up, do something that brings it above the line. Okay? So that's about it for this month. Again, you can manifest anytime. It doesn't have to be New Year's Day. It can be anytime. You can manifest in the moment. I know I have clients that tell me, like, I got up this morning, I'm like, oh, please let today be a quick day because I can't wait to come home and see my kids, or I have company coming, or, whatever it may be, let it be easy. And lo and behold, setting the intentions before their day starts, it goes the way they intended it. It goes easy. It goes smooth. It goes quickly. Okay? Just like when I tell people, ask the universe, ask the angels, give me a parking spot at the mall right in front so I can run in and run out. It's always there. It's always there. So again, thank you for listening to me yap. And you know what? I'm just going to pull a card really quick because I've got my cards with me. And I'm just going to see what they have to say when it comes to manifesting and positivity and all that. So universe, please, let's have a card that gives these people a good message. Boundaries. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? And I'm going to throw this in as your boundaries with yourself. Because we're talking about manifesting, we're talking about your energy. So set yourself some boundaries that when your energy starts to drop below that line, you stop it, you create that boundary, and you bring your energy back up, right? So do that. And say no. Say no, okay? Wait, postpone, pause, say no. What I mean with this card is when your energy drops, you have to say, nope, I'm not doing it. I'm going to raise my energy. I'm getting back up above the line. I am manifesting my goals and my dreams. I'm just manifesting 5 minutes from now. I just want the day to be good. And never use words. Negative words. Do, don't, can't, won't, shouldn't, okay? The universe doesn't hear negativity. It only hears positive. So, use your words wisely. Stay positive, stay uplifted, stay motivated, stay determined, and when you can't do something, that brings you up above the line. So with that being said, happy manifesting. Let it be fun. Let it be prosperous, okay? And when it can't be, do something that brings the energy up. So until next month, honey, have a good one. You'll be great. Manifest away. Have fun. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.